Trill Pill. Trill Spill with Trill Pill, rather. That's what I like to call these little segments and whatnot. Early in the morning, you know what we're doing. If you've been following me, you've been subscribing to me, you already know what's going on right now. So I'm putting down like this, man. You know, man. When I was younger, and maybe y'all remember this shit too, y'all let me know in the comments. Goosebumps was my shit. Goosebumps was my shit. I used to read the fuck out of some Goosebumps. Used to have a whole little collection about them hoes. I wish I would have still had it, because this shit's probably worth some choin. You understand me? Some chimmy choins. But the thing with Goosebumps is it introduced me to non-linear literature, right? Non-linear literature, which means those books, a few of those books in Goosebumps probably had like 2 or 3 or 4 stories in them. One started the whole book out, and then the ending of that story, you could choose your own ending. You might have to flip for this page, or go to this, go to, the other page, or turn the whole motherfucking book upside down and throw that whole across the room and read this shit. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, it was non-linear literature. And I think, personally, because I know I be motherfucking thinking around this motherfucker, is life is non-linear. You know what I'm saying? You may start your story. Better yet, you may start a chapter of your life, of your story, and you don't get the closure, or you don't, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't end like you wanted it to end. It kind of ends off on a cliffhanger, and before you can end one chapter, you start a whole nother chapter. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, just using my life experiences, that's how life has been. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes, some people leave those chapters just like it is. You know? I mean, sometimes you have to. You feel what I'm saying? But some of that shit, you gotta go back and close. You feel what I'm saying? You might be wondering, like, goddamn, why the fuck do I keep getting to this certain point and not advancing? It's because you gotta figure out what chapter of your life to close all the way. I don't like to leave nothing unfinished or undone. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the things that I left unfinished, I'm in the process of closing them all. I've closed a few. Matter of fact, I've closed a lot. And these things are accomplishments, lessons, things that you should have done, you know, like in the past. You kind of never got back to it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, in life, it has a weird way of cycling back. You know what I'm saying? Some things that I had to achieve that I should have achieved, I didn't achieve due to whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But, goddamn it, we on the motherfucking way to closing the motherfucking chapters. You feel me? So, like I said, life is non-linear. You know what I'm saying? This shit just don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, shit, the answers to chapter 1, and like most great movies and like most great stories, like most great literature, you're not gonna, sometimes you don't even understand what the fuck you going through until you get to the later rounds, later chapters of that motherfucking book. And once you gain more context, gain more experience, gain more life, then you start getting like, oh. So although you might have left chapter 1 and you thought it was over, the answer to chapter 1 might be in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, however many chapters. It's non-linear. The answers are just not right there. It ain't just start, middle, end. Start, middle, end. Start, middle, end. It's never like that, especially not in life because it's so unpredictable and sporadic. You feel what I'm saying? So, life is non-linear. What chapters do you need to close in your life? Some things that you might go back to. School, accomplishments. You might, close some relationships that you just left linger. You know what I'm saying? Just, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? In my case, it's accomplishments that I should have achieved, but I had a lot going on, so I had to put my talents elsewhere. But I'm back. Let me closing the motherfucking chapters. You feel what I'm saying? And it feels good to be able to. It feels good to start the process. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta understand, like, just like there's a beginning and an end. There's a how can I put this? You kind of gotta. Who the fuck is that in the middle of the street doing some whole shit? You kind of gotta be aware of what you came to do. What is my plan? Let's get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? Beginning of the end to the end of the end. And make sure that you complete. Close that motherfucking chapter. Sometimes you gotta get more life and more context to understand all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, you can never do all that if you are out and about and you filling your head with a bunch of bullshit, or you around a bunch of bullshit ass people that don't mean nothing. Ain't talking about nothing, ain't saying nothing. These niggas just exist for the means of just existing. These niggas have no destiny, no purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, no motherfucking, just no, I don't know. You don't know where they're going. They don't know where they're going. These niggas just want to party. You know what I'm saying? They want to party and be entertained. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you're trying to bunker down, you know what I'm saying? You can't be around them people. You gotta know that, goddamn it, it's time. You know what I'm saying? It's time to grind. It's time to get on my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's time to just relax. And it's time to focus. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hone in. It's kind of like hunting. You know what I'm saying? Shit, once you hone in on something, you know what I'm saying? Once you focus with it, you locked in with it. It's a tunnel vision, a certain type of tunnel vision that you have to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in that scope. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in that scope. Sometimes you gotta hold your breath a little bit so that scope can be held steady so you can shoot your motherfucking shot. Always keep your goals in the crosshairs. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck where you at right now, how old you are. It's never too late to finish any of your chapters. Don't forget, this is your story. This is your narrative, my nigga. So, this ain't nobody else shit. You know what I'm saying? Only you can control your story. You can control the narratives of your story. You control who's a character in your story. You control the plots. You control the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Some things can't be controlled, but inevitably, well, not inevitably, eventually it's going to come down to you. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to come down to you. what you can do. How you gonna do it, nigga? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna spark that shit, nigga? How you gonna finish that shit, nigga? How you gonna blow the dust off that bitch? You know what I'm saying? Put a little WD-40 on them hinges, nigga, and get after it, my nigga. You understand me? Gotta go get this motherfucking paper. Gotta go get this motherfucking, like, these accomplishments and these goals. It may not mean much to a lot, but it's going to mean much to you. And about what everybody else be thinking. It's about what you be thinking. It's about what you doing. It's about what this means to you and your family. You and your legacy. When you die, because we all have to die. When you die, what will they say about you? Feel what I'm saying? When you die, what will you leave your children, your youngsters? Like, that's what we own. And for a lot of us, we started behind the buck because of our environment and us not knowing what we know now. But goddamn it, now that we know what we know now, and we got these babies and we got these kids and we got these opportunities, we gotta go and cash this shit in. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go cash this shit in, man. We can't leave these stories unwritten. And I'll be goddamn if I let another nigga like end my story. You know what I'm saying? I'll be damn if I let another opportunity pass. You know what I'm saying? Because just like these movies and books, like the Terminator, you know, and the Matrix, sometimes people can steal your story. You know? Like them niggas stole that black woman story. Like the Terminator, you know, the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? And you deserve the accomplishments. You deserve everything that you that's in your future. You feel what I'm saying? You deserve that. So don't neglect that feeling of damn, I gotta go finish some shit. Nigga, if you gotta go back to school, go back to school. In some shape, fashion, or form. If it's going to the gym, shit, take your ass to the gym. If it's finishing a book, poetry, content, whatever it is, finish it. Finish your story. Control your narrative. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, as black people, we communicate best through trauma sometimes. Depending on just where we grew up and how we grew up. And we got to be able to tell these stories right. I got some unfinished business. There's some things that I promised my mother that I have to go finish. Some things that I promised my family, my children, that I have to go and finish. I have to go and get. I've made these promises. And it's up to me to go finish these promises. You feel what I'm saying? You've made promises to somebody or something, or maybe to yourself. I've made them same promises to myself. Yeah, man, we gotta go do this, do that. Got to. Just cause where you at now, it's comfortable, it's cool, but that shit lame as hell. If you ask me, that's why I will always be in motion of a dream and making sure that God allows me to live life so I can bring my dreams to reality, so I can turn my ideas and make them tangible, where I can touch them, I can taste them. You feel what I'm saying? That's what He's been doing so far. That's the reason why everything is happening just like it is in your life. It's a matter of time, or just a matter of you being able to pay attention to it. You feel? Shit. That being said, That's it for the morning Trill Spill with Trill Pill, man. Y'all know my slogan. Monumental to be monumental. Stay trill and heal. Most of all, stay mentally trill. Long live Coach Dude. Um, don't be a leech. Be a leader. Don't be greedy. Feed your people. Not this bitch.